Yes, it's time for another episode of Unbox-Tragedy with Poundstretcher's 70 Fairy Lights Gold Light. And I do like gold light. To me, the tungsten glow is quite nice because I am old. The younger generation probably like cold white Christmas lights, but I don't. Well, look how glary this is. This is a very glary place to film. Not to worry. So it starts looking promising with this big huge solar panel. That's nice. And you pull it out and you realise that the big huge solar panel has very little actual silicon on it. It's like absolutely microscopic. What would these be rated? About 50 milliamps for charging the nickel metal hydride cell. Talking about nickel metal hydride cell, this one is apparently rated 600 milliamp hour, which is quite good. And technically speaking, on a good day, it might even put a decent charge into it. However, here are the LEDs. I'm not sure how this is going to show. Let's turn it on and look at this amazing golden glow, which is lemon yellow. Literally, it looks like a freaking lemon. It is a harsh, cold phosphor yellow. That is not a golden glow. But nonetheless, let us open this up and explore inside and see if it contains the usual little 4-pin chip. I think I've been duped by these as well in the past. Maybe I should actually just pop the box open in the shop, turn them on and take a look at the colour before buying them, because I can't think of an application that you'd want to use limoncello yellow. It might suit some venues. Some people may be saying, I love yellow and those lights are going to be my go-to lights. Good for you. You choose the colour you like. Here is the circuit board. It's held in place by a couple of screws, one just rammed in at a funny angle part the way to the switch, and the other one, let's zoom down this a little bit, zoom, and the other one here. Can you tell I was slightly disappointed when I got these? Yes, I was. Here it is. It's the classic 4-pin chip, the little inductor. Hold on, let me grab my magnifying glass, one moment. Let's zoom down onto that little inductor, which is blue, grey, black. Blue, grey, black, which means 6, 8 and a 0 as a multiplier, so that's 6 to 8 microhenries, which is actually going to be quite high output. It is driving these at a modest current. So how much charge is it going to get? Because the amount of charge it gets during the day is going to determine how long it will run these lights. But you know, if you choose to get these, you get your string of sizzling yellow LEDs. You get a lackluster solar panel. It's also that type that if there's any thermal differential of expansion between the silicon and the resin and the plastic, it can actually cause it to flex and crack the silicon. I've come across that in the past, or at the very least it will delaminate over time. But this little circuit board here is actually quite nice and chunky. It's basically speaking, what this does, it does the charging of the cell, very simple, a diode basically, the monitoring of cell voltage, the monitoring of the power coming from the solar panel. I've shown this circuit so many times in the past. And when it detects the dusk with the voltage from the solar panel dropping, it starts pulsing this inductor, and that steps the voltage up. It adds on to the nickel metal hydride cell and it drives the LEDs until it reaches a point that the cell voltage drops to about 1 volt, and then it will cut them off because it knows the cell is completely discharged. And the switch looks to be, actually I was going to say the switch looks to be, well, that's odd. Slightly different configuration from normal, is it? The black is going via so the black is going through the solar, the little charge circuit here, but the reds look common, and they're going via the switch. Does that mean that even when it's switched off, it's putting a charge into the cell? I think that does mean it's putting a charge into the cell even when it's switched off. If it does, that is quite a nice feature. Maybe I should have checked that. There is no sunshine. No, not ideal for check it right now. Actually, you know what? I will check it right now. One moment, please. And testing. Switch in one position. Current flowing into solar panel. Switch another position. current still flowing into solar panels. So it does actually keep charging even when this is turned off. So that's quite useful to know. But there we have it. The slightly lackluster, but may appeal to some, solar lights from Poundstretcher. Not something I'd choose myself. I can't really think of, well, I can't really appreciate this particular colour. Gold and white, as promised in the packaging, would have been much nicer. But to some people, that may be the colour that they're absolutely looking for. And for those people, this will be a win. You can also update this. You can chop this string of lights off. You can add them to something beefier if you wish your lights to run longer at night time.